at Jamison Mill Park, a park that we've been looking at for a while. I've been promising you a look at the building of the new bridge, and as you can see behind me, the bridge is finished. So let me give you some basic history of how this happened. Here you see the bridge as it was before the project began. As you can see, it's a culvert bridge, 6 small round culverts that allowed the water to go through, but during heavy storms those culverts would plug up and the water would go over, bringing all kinds of debris. The Corps of Engineers made the decision that this was just too dangerous, so they closed the park until this could be replaced. The plan was to put 3 large box culverts in where the smaller culverts are, and lift it up a little bit so that the water would, all of the rainwater would go underneath and not over top. Well, the idea of doing it all at once was not to happen. There just weren't enough resources to do that. The Corps of Engineers could not pull it all together. So the idea was then to purchase all of the components, which meant getting them all into the park and storing them there, and then try to get a partnership together to put the bridge in down the road. So here you see the crane and the trucks bringing all of the components into the park to store them there while the Corps of Engineers worked to try to find a partnership. Well, that partnership never happened. So eventually the Corps of Engineers, with a separate allotment of money, came up with a contract to put the components in. This came about because partly because there was an option to lease the park to the Franklin County Parks. They wanted the park as part of their system, and so the Corps of Engineers agreed to get that bridge finished so that the county wouldn't have that nightmare hanging over their head. And that's exactly what has happened. That lease is going forward now. So this coming spring, Jamison Mill Park will open as a county park. All right, the first step was to dig the diversion channel, and you can see that's what I'm pointing to here, so that they could divert the water around the project and begin the process of replacing the bridge. Here you can see them actually digging that ditch. The old bridge is still in place. They haven't started to touch that yet. They've got to get the water out of the way first. All right, here's a look at the whole project as it's beginning to develop. You can see now they've got the southern wing walls for the new bridge in place. You saw the diversion channel taking the water around, giving them a chance to work. And you can see they've got the concrete runners underneath, along with the southern wing walls. That's where the culverts will actually sit when they get there. Now you see the bridge sitting on top of those runners, and the bridge is now basically intact. But now you'll see they're having to close off that diversion channel, and as you can see, they made the decision that they needed to put off a concrete cutoff wall to keep that from becoming a problem under a heavy storm. Here you see that concrete cutoff wall being formed. This is just a look at the project before they filled that trench in and began to finish up the project. Now you see the project finished. They put riprap along the creek. You can see the culverts are very large now. Big box culverts allow any amount of water to go through. We never have to worry about that. The flood water going underneath again. And now you see the road. The road is now ready to welcome visitors. As soon as the lease between the Corps of Engineers and Franklin County Parks is finished, we'll see this open as a Franklin County Park, and one of the more popular areas will be once again open to campers and day users alike. And that's a look at how the project came about. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.